Hey guys, and welcome back to Mary J's Natural Health. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has been bugging me now for about the last 6 months, which is also part of the reason why I have been producing less content. So after I stopped the use of prednisone, my prolonged use of the steroid, prednisone or prednisolone, pretty much any corticosteroid, my hair started falling out. And it didn't just start falling out lightly, it started falling out a lot. It's thinning everywhere, and I've pretty much lost about 3/4 of my hair density. Now, this is all the hair I have left for the time being. I do plan on it returning because I've been doing so much to help it. And it's really been a tough process for me. In addition to, my hair thinning and stuff, typically what comes on with the hair thinning or hair loss, just about of any kind, comes stress and depression, loss of identity. And so those are all really soul-wrenching things to work with. So I wanted to talk to you about why I got androgenic alopecia, how this started, because I do have bad genetics in terms of hair. My mother has extreme hair loss too, due to an autoimmune disease as well. So I wanted to talk to you about my specific thing because it can be preventable, and I would like to help some of you guys prevent it from happening to you. My androgenic alopecia started directly after I stopped 2 years worth of prednisone. So extended steroid use can cause androgenic alopecia. And this is due to the fact that the steroids affect the adrenal glands. And the adrenal glands are responsible for our hormones, estrogen, androgens, testosterone, cortisol levels, so much more. So when I stopped the prednisone, I went through adrenal fatigue. My adrenals couldn't produce enough cortisol to keep up, so I was chronically tired, and I'm still working to build back up my adrenal glands. And there is also adrenal failure that can come out of it too, and the only way of stopping that is actually getting back on the steroids that's caused it all. So it's really a vicious cycle. If you're on steroids, I absolutely recommend you getting off. If you're on them, let me know below what you're on them for, and I'm probably able to help you find an alternative. Because I work with a lot of integrative health doctors, holistic doctors that approach things a little bit differently, and I found major success, which was why I was able to get off of the prednisone. But with that came a giant downfall of bad side effects. So androgenic alopecia being the worst. So androgenic alopecia happens due to the fact that, in the steroid usage of it, happens because the body, after it stops using steroids, it usually has trouble regulating its hormones. The adrenal glands go through a lot of difficulty restarting and rebooting because they were so reliant on the steroid to help it function. When I stopped, what ends up happening is hormones become extremely out of balance. So I started getting increased levels of testosterone, which produced excessive levels of androgen. And it's not just the testosterone that causes the hair to fall out. What it is the excessive androgens that are produced by testosterone create this compound called DHT. And DHT basically acts like concrete in the hair follicles, causing them to shrink, close, and eventually fall out. Now, minoxidil, phystinerine, all of those over-the-counter topicals that the doctors typically try and push to you are anti-androgenic compounds, meaning that they should work to stop the DHT, start producing a little bit more hair growth in the follicles that are still alive, but as soon as you stop, the DHT will return. So in this series of my hair loss chronicles, I'm giving you guys several avenues to explore, whether it's in the form of herbal teas that I make myself, as well as little essential oil hair elixirs that I also make myself, to the best shampoos to use, to certain regimens, to even PRP, because I just finished my 3rd session of PRP. I have not seen any results yet, guys, but I'm going to do a whole series on the PRP stuff because I should start to notice results hopefully soon as I'm combating the androgens inside my body too. There's just a lot that you can do that the doctors don't tell you about that actually have proven benefits and sometimes even better results than the minoxidil and over-the-counter stuff. But another reason why androgenic alopecia can occur is hormone imbalances. So androgenic alopecia can be reversed temporarily by birth control. But what happens is then the birth control starts providing you the accurate level of hormones and balancing out the testosterone and the androgen levels. And it is very important to choose the right kind of birth control that is low in androgen level, because some birth controls have high androgen levels. But when you stop the birth control, whether it be to get pregnant or to switch birth controls, what you will notice is not only will your hair shedding come back, but it will come back way worse, to the point where you will start noticing balding spots. Now, I have some balding spots, typically on the front side of my head and my crown area, and I hide them pretty well. I'm not at the point where I need anything to go on top of my hair, but, I am preparing myself 100% for the worst, just in case I have to step in and take more action than I already am, even though currently I am doing the microderma roller on my head with my self-made herbal hair concoction, pro growing shampoos with all the right ingredients, not the wrong ingredients, the right ones, special herbal teas to lower my androgen levels, special teas to boost my hair growth, PRP. What else am I doing? I have a capillus, which is this little laser cap thing, in addition to probably a bunch of other things that I'm actually forgetting. But I will do a video on each of them and tell you guys how my results are going with each of them. As I want to help you guys stop losing your hair just as much as I want to help myself stop losing my hair, because I understand how badly it can be. But androgenic alopecia also happens due to the fact that it can be hereditary, so having hormonal imbalance, having autoimmune diseases can cause androgenic alopecia, and androgenic alopecia is the top form of alopecia, meaning it is the most widely noticed form of alopecia. And you would think that by this time we would actually have a set and sound way of reversing it, but also start to think that those people that want us to lose our hair are also business people, and they make a fortune off of us losing our hair, because most of the time people are willing to pay $20,000 to get their hair back. I know I would. I mean, if my hair shedding got any worse, I would be willing to put whatever amount of money up to get it back, because your identity, and it's hard not to tie your identity to it, no matter how much we tell ourselves, our identity is definitely tied to our looks, and you start to lose that a lot when you start losing your hair. But these are really the three main ways of androgenic alopecia and how they present themselves: is hormonal imbalances, the prolonged use of steroids, and genetics. But there are ways of combating it, guys, and they're not as hard or as crazy as you may think they are. Now, some of them may be expensive, but I will start from the lowest expensive to the most expensive, because I've tried them all and I'm waiting to see results. I've gotten certain results with my shedding, reducing shedding, but regrowth I have yet to see. So crossing my fingers. Make sure to click the like. Stay tuned for my other videos, guys, because like I said, I have done crazy amounts of research to help not only me, but you guys as well. So make sure to click the subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.